Right. Are we ready to start again?
Are we?
Good.
Everyone ready? Is Penny done licking your your face?
We're getting. I've noticed that in the time in our break that my views have gone up by about 5 since the dogs appeared.
Well,
that figures.
Everybody loves you.
if there was a cat, it would have gone up by a couple hundred.
Unfortunately, true.
Because cats rule the internet.
Good.
Cats.
That's how it should be. Love a good cat.
No,
3.
Midgeman, you and I can't be friends anymore.
Why? I got 3 cats.
Dogs greater than cats.
I was attacked by a dog.
Well, clearly you did something to provoke the dog.
Yeah, we were holding a tennis ball.
Well, why you
Sounds
guys?
like a whole lot of your fault.
I'm gonna
Define attack then.
victim blame you all day, Midgeman.
I had no trousers left. And it was covered in bruises and cuts.
God, that dog really wanted that tennis ball.
Oh yeah.
Look, sometimes you just gotta give up the tennis ball.
What's the worst bit is I did. I threw it to my friend to see if the dog would follow. No, apparently it wanted my trousers more than the tennis ball.
Wow.
I guess you have some really tasty trousers.
So, you guys go through the night. Like I'm assuming you do like a watch.
Yeah.
Throughout the night, have somebody standing at the gate. I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay. So you get through the night. It's it's all right. It could be better, but the comfortable, you could say, and you get through the night, and when you wake up, the funeral pyre is still smoldering, but you get through it, so you can roll your hit dice to regain your health for a long rest. And the spellcasters get your daily spells back as well.
Okay. So the dog's gone, and we've gone down by 5 views.
People showed up just for Penny.
Yep. Oh, I rolled my max, but lovely. Now I'm at full health again.
I get temporary hit points. No, we're good.
You know, you can just roll.
You don't get extra.
So, it is now the morning. By the way, I've computed up the actual. You put me on the spot there, but I actually have the monetary value of everything inside of this this fort from all of the spare items and material that is lootable. So, are you taking anything with you? What are you looting from here? What are you taking?
Well, Borkvarrd feels like everything here should go to the town.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Not
think
a dwarf.
we have the carrying capacity to do that.
Well, not go to the town like we should take it there, but I mean, this place was, like property of that hamlet. So we
Can we put the doors back on the place before we leave? Because
You're
they
not
were
sure.
Skill.
You're not sure you'd be able to do that.
Okay.
Maybe the mason might be able to be decent with a hammer to try to do it.
But when you did search through all the items, there was a
And he just
box,
fell
there
off
was
the
a chest with a small chest that did have a single gem of value. There was a star rose quartz stone.
That's again. I always.
Hey, we all know the international dibs policy.
The what?
Borkvarrd called dibs.
Do you have a flag?
I call bullshit.
The dibs policy.
No flag, no country.
Don't make me put a door
In accordance
sleep.
with the no takebacks cord.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
is closest to the box where this gem is hidden?
Here's what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna roll a dice, and
Rolling dice. Got a game.
I'm gonna I'm going to associate a number with each individual on a 6-sided die, and the 6th one is going to be.
You just
I'll
roll a
figure it out.
D5.
I don't have a D5.
Well, you can.
Let me roll a
Just
D5
roll
for
this.
you.
Yeah.
D5 in the thing. Oh, I guess not.
Oh, what do you know? I rolled a D5.
Don't be an ass. Don't piss off God. Do not piss off God.
I think he meant physical dice is what he was talking about.
Yeah.
So.
I know.
it was.
I know.
I don't
You
even know
can
what
just
a
get a
D5 would look
handy
like.
little phone app, and get a D5 on there.
I love the roll.
Artlock, while you were searching through everything, while you were alone searching everything, you're in the northernmost center building. You find a small chest, and you find a Star Rose quartz stone inside of one of it.
I'm gonna pocket that.
See, that's
Now,
better than
this is-
defendant.
This is out of character. Like, remember, guys, you know this out of character. Your characters don't know this. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not there. Made you think that's worth about 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, that, and I can sometimes if I grind them up, I think it's spell ingredients. So for gem pieces.
I
isn't it?
think I think that's how we should do
And-
these special loot things, unless someone specifically said that they're rolling, like they did the initiative roll to find something and they found it
Yeah.
that way.
And are you doing anything with the furs that you found? It's like a trunk's worth of furs.
How much carry weight?
Take about. I mean, you have horses, but
Yeah.
it'd be like 50 pounds worth of just furs.
Do they have saddlebags and stuff?
I don't. Oh, actually, no, I do have some saddlebags.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Also, one of you took Freddy's or Frankie's, whoever the fuck it was. You took their horse, so you have instead of just Snow and Artlock having a horse,
There's 3.
and there's 3 horses and 1 mule because Kettlemoon is here as well.
He's outside.
With a 10
So they're-
strapped to him.
So there's about 50 pounds worth of furs. Are you guys gonna take them, or are you gonna leave them, or what?
I said take
Well, this is
them.
all the town stuff, right?
I think they're the property
Yeah,
of the town,
this-
yeah. So no.
Are you gonna take a little bit off the top? You know,
No, I say Borkvarrrd's an honest dwarf. He says we leave it for the town. It belongs to them.
I'll take one as like a cover for the nighttime. Extra bed sheet.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're
Tavern's
gonna do
gonna
that, then if you're
frown
gonna do
on
that, I
that.
won't tell you the value of it. All right.
Well, yeah, just randomize the value of it.
So now you want the value.
How do we know the gem
All right,
isn't
look.
part of the town either? Then
It'd be a couple silver pieces.
Okay, just,
At
yeah,
town-
it's
at-
that's
at
nothing.
Well,
market.
we don't know anything about a gem. That's all up to Artlocks.
I know. I was saying that out of character, but
Well,
also-
seeing that Artlock just came from a little thing, I'll speak to him in Infernal and ask him, "Hey, you find anything interesting?"
I found this gem. It might be useful for later spells.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep that.
I tell him again in Infernal, keep that to yourself. We don't want to let these other spoilers
I want
to
these goody two shoes.
to
Can
To
we
butt in
see
on
this?
that.
Because Artlocks is standing outside right now.
Yeah, no, they can clearly see whether we're talking.
But we
Yeah,
can't
but they're speaking
understand
in
them.
infernal. You don't. So like when Gandalf speaks the tongue of Mordor in the Shire,
yeah.
So we don't understand, but there's subtitles.
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
understand, and you don't understand, and it goes sepia tone, and the light fades from the world.
Why is everything dipped in tea?
I'm kidding. But
That would be amazing. That's what happens.
I
every
was
time
drinking
we-
tea at that point as well, so it's just like.
Did you have your sippy cup?
but all right. So yeah, you've gone through. You're pretty sure there's no one else alive in this fort. You're 90%
someone in a box.
Well, no, you've gone through the boxes too.
Hide and seek
Uh,
champion.
Maddie.
or somebody under somebody in the what is it in the Evil Dead? What is it? The cellar. What do they call it specifically?
Oh. The cellar.
It's called something specifically, like in the
Oh,
fuck.
in like
the
a
fruit cellar.
Yeah.
In the fruit cellar or something like that. Somebody
Maybe it's
underneath
just like
there.
what are they call what are the things that monks used to have to hide?
Dead by dawn.
Speaking of Evil Dead, I just watched recently the new one, the really bad one. Like
Terrible.
the movie.
It's horrible.
Yeah. It's
But yeah, so you've gone through, and the fort is cleared. From what you remember, you were given the job of clearing out the bandits from this trading post, and you have also, as a consolation prize, cleared out the town from its bandit infestation. You were told you had something close to 30 bandits that were a part of this conspiracy.
we killed more than half of that.
Indeed, you have. Or at least by your count, you've killed... well, actually, no. Remember, Borkvarrd thought he rolled a 1 whenever he tried counting them, so...
Yeah.
Last
I
time,
mean,
so
I
he
killed
thinks-
at least 50 men alone.
Yeah.
We killed like I want to say 9 back at when we got ambushed.
We got about 22 bandits have been accounted for.
Yeah, because remember, you also got that
There's 2 in
the
prison.
Headley. Yeah, and the one in prison.
So head back to the town then, I guess, guys. Shall we mount up and?
Way.
Okay,
Alright,
up
to
and
the
roll.
town!
Tyburn has something.
Borkvard's already weaving the tale about how he saved all 4 of you.
Oh yeah.
You
And-
think
and-
you think Borkvard's active imagination is due to oxygen deprivation from his dying so much? Like,
He's running out of blood.
That checks out.
I think fairly at this point, Snow actually hates Borkvarrd at this point.
I think that's
Borkvarrd thinks Snow's racist.
just off topic. I think that's actually one of the fan theories of why Caboose from Red vs. Blue is so stupid that he has oxygen deprivation and he just keeps getting worse and worse as time goes on because they keep fucking with him, like having the alien take all his blood.
Yeah.
I can't feel my torso.
Caboose is just Caboose. I'll leave it at that. He is an amalgamation.
Yeah. So you traveled the 15 or so miles straight as the crow flies, back to town over the pretty nice day, all things considered. You know, it's a little windy, but can't complain. Back to Dark Oak on your horses, or in case of Borkvarrd, walking next to his ass.
It's all right. Kavara's walking as well.
Right, I'm looking as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's be honest here.
Kavara did right, bitch.
I would crush a horse probably just by leaning on it.
Kavara could be the horse.
She's only 6 feet
Hey,
tall.
that's racist.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Well, we've already
Stop.
established Snow is racist, so.
I'm not racist. You're the only person that thinks that.
Well, you would just said something
I
racist
think
against the
all
dragon
you are-
kind.
I think all you are racist to the dragon lady. Dragon
So I
lady.
mean, you can find it on my channel later.
What are you
worry,
getting
can
on
go back and watch.
racist? I just
So
said
you
it's-
get. So you
Oh,
spend
yeah.
most of the early morning traveling back to Dark Oak. It takes you. You're there probably around 2:00 in the afternoon, ish, when you get back. It seems to be Dark Oak. Nothing really has changed.
It's dark. Okay. It's plain. It's plain. It's dark.
So we didn't burn it down, so it's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, one that you didn't set things on fire. Like
Thankfully.
only
Really
remember, like the
far as
person said, only an idiot would do that.
Oh god, Kavara. I mentioned to the party, hey, you want to head back to the Reeve and maybe get some pay for killing all these dudes.
That's why we came
we
back,
can,
right?
we can also find more information about those orcs.
And
Cool.
also talk about the possibility of clearing out Shadowmoor of the Black.
Well, that's a different constituency, isn't it? Shadowmoor belongs to Beaushore, probably. I think I know. Whereas we're part of Spring Meadow right now.
Arklux, yeah, you would know that Shadowmoor would be in the area. The lordship would be somewhere near. Would probably be Roach Shore.
Well, it still doesn't change things. If the Black Hand Brigand from there and they moved up to this fort, what says they're not going to come back again once they've
Well,
recruited them
that's
in?
a jurisdiction problem, and like,
It's not. We just kill those people in Shadowmoor and then head over to Roshore to collect the bounty. At that point,
if there is one. How do we know they're not funding it? But like, this is an off-topic conversation. We've already had a precedented issue with orcs that might still be an issue. So,
no, I don't feel like leaving this Black Hand Brigand thing.
well,
alone
we'll
for too
discuss that
long.
with the Reeve.
So, yeah, you. I'm assuming everybody agrees with going to the Reeve. So you make your way back
course.
to the
quest giver.
you make your way back to the floating exclamation point on the mini map, and you get back to the building. This time you're not greeted by the old man who is the Reeve. You're greeted by his advisor. He is continuously working at the desk, and he notices you coming in. And he says, "Oh, how did it go?
They're dead.
You've been gone longer than I thought."
They're dead. They're all dead. We needed a nap afterwards because
Murder is time-consuming work.
Because if you saw the shit we went through up there,
So
Borkvarrd slew many.
it's dealt with then. The
yeah,
fort is cleared.
the fort itself is cleared, but we do have information that these brigands, they're called the Black Hand, and they're from Shadowmoor, keep further south of it, and that we might need to go and they might come back, possibility.
Yes, the Stormcloaks can now safely inhabit the fort.
We've chosen sides in the Civil War.
God damn it.
Skyrim for the Nords.
Hey guys, my channel's still playing Oblivion. They don't know about Skyrim yet. That's 300 years in my future. Come on.
You all right. Well, right now we have more pressing concerns. Since the fort is cleared, I can send new guards and workmen to fix it up and bring it back to working order.
Here's the advice: bring lots of crossbows.
They were very effective. I bet there's a lot of crossbows
we
there.
burned
left
all the ones we found there, so
We
you
know we
couldn't
didn't
use them
burn
again. So you're gonna need new ones.
But we didn't burn them.
We just burnt the bodies.
We stripped the bodies and then burnt what was.
We don't need to tell him that we burnt a load of bodies in the middle of their training post. Hold
You don't
on.
think they're gonna notice a load of charred bones?
All of this is taking place in character, just FYI. I like
It
to
is.
point out to the
You
group
don't
that
need
you guys
to-
are arguing about
oh.
burning bodies for the Reeve.
This
There's
advisor is
we burnt the
rethinking
bodies
his hire.
because
Okay.
we were scared about crazy necro lady and maybe rising those dead bodies back to life. Don't tell
Kamara's
me
doing
you
that now.
shush, you dragon lady.
Yeah.
Do I got a backhand at tiefling right now?
Can we get back to the orcs?
Yes, you don't need to know about it. But yes, orcs. Where are they again? You said we'll go there immediately.
They're in the eastern foothills.
Can we have our pay for the eradication of both this barbarian encampment and your infestation in the Dark Oak first, though?
Yes, the order of your payment. Let's
he's not
see
gonna pay
here.
us.
You better not throw us in jail for being right.
You've as I agreed, you'd be paid as guardsmen for your time working. So
Never asked what
you
guards
have
make.
Is this an
You've
hourly or a
spent-
salary job here?
you've spent 3 days officially as guardsmen, which means you're entitled to 3 days worth of pay, which equals out to 6 gold pieces apiece.
All right, I say we don't help with these orcs. Straight up,
Why?
I'm telling fuck you because that's all these.
I
people we
did
just
say
killed.
you were allowed. I did say you had permission to any items that you came across during this adventure.
As a
not
measure
enough.
of goodwill, we decided to leave the
That's
furs
not
in
enough.
I'm just out of character. There was a valuable items that I did give you the option of taking.
Yeah, we did, but he doesn't know about them, and I'm still gonna say that's not enough. We just
Borkvarrd
risked our
graciously-
lives. We've killed at least 20 plus fucking bandits.
If I
I
give
think
you the
fuck
pendant, would
this
you calm
salary
down?
job. I am not
If
gonna
I gave
help
you
with with these orcs that we're gonna go through this again. Fucking
Borkvarrd,
what?
keep it.
6
Just
gold pieces. 6.
let Snow
Borkvarrd
have her
leaves.
time.
Borkvarrd collects his 6 gold pieces and walks out, waits outside.
Yeah, I do the same.
Yeah, I follow.
Nowhere
walks
near
out.
enough for all the fucking pain and suffering I've had to gone through. I've been shot
Actually, no. I stay in.
4 times.
Borkvarrd died.
he
She accepted it graciously. He's an honest guy.
Bork and Snow died twice. In the same combat.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that one. Yeah.
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 Just shoot for it, Borkvarrd. 2 days without death. Just one of these days.
Borkvard's grateful that he went a solid 1 day without dying.
We need one of those things in the corners, like how many days without an accident. Just-
Kavara merely just like kind of waves her hand to get the attention of the advisor away from Snow, and basically goes,
Well, no, hold on.
No,
I will give you an extra day's worth of pay for pain and suffering. So you get 8 gold pieces.
"I'll just take the 6.
That's better.
I'll just take the 6."
I'm still not
Though
very happy.
I
with that.
am not going to be this generous next time.
There might not be a next time, at least with me.
Well, that's up to you. Now,
Got this
Can I-
breakfast fare. It goes on top of a drinks cap.
can we get back to the orc?
How many are there?
We don't know.
Fuck that.
We have information that they're a splinter group from the local reservation and have gone off of it.
Whispers an infernal cheap bastard.
They've gone off the reservation.
Well, how many were there on the reservation? You gotta have like a clue.
That would be the new Empire's job to keep track. It's in their territory. The Western Badlands is the reservation.
Then let me get this. Let me just kind of ask this. The new Empire doesn't really want to handle the problem of this splinter cell or little
Well, I mean,
orc
we're in
infestation.
the new Empire has no jurisdiction here.
It's still from their.
We're in
reservation.
Moravia. So
I know that
Lady,
very clearly.
sorry.
So wait, one second. The orcs are to the east. Oh wait, no, okay, no, I get
The orcs are
I
to the
get where
west.
they've come from. But they're in the east currently, for last
Yeah.
recalled. Okay. I was confused because I was like, if we're in Moravia and the orcs are to the east, wouldn't that make the new empire to the? Yeah, no, sorry, I was just confused.
I was just wondering. I was just wondering. Continue. Give us all the information you have.
now, from what we've been told by a local scout, a ranger who has wandered upon the camp, there seems to be a somewhat goodly number of them camped in a small alcove in the hills. We expect them to be not completely established. There's a lack of good lumber in the area, so we don't think they have defenses. But I don't have the manpower to send men to clear them out.
Where can we find the ranger?
I believe last time I heard he was in the Black Jester.
This ranger. How about you, Tybin? We'll go talk to your ranger, and unless you have any more information for us.
I would be cautious. The orcs have been sending out parties of warriors to the trade routes and local farms, and they've been quite active.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
When aren't orcs active?
What time did you say this was? Sorry, Roach. It was about
About
2.
two. Yeah, about 2.
Is there
Have
a
they
general?
killed anybody?
Are there any shops in town?
What'd you say, Bob?
Have they killed anybody?
Yes. There was a caravan coming from Starry Hollow, and we found them on the road not 2 days ago.
You're sure it was orcs that killed them?
They had the telltale brutality of the orcs.
Okay.
But it wasn't like the disappearances. The bodies were still there, and quite a bit of the materials and goods that were being transported were not.
Well, alrighty then. Has there been like a pattern to their attacks?
Like not as much of a pattern that an orc can have.
Well, I mean, I know they're not very much intelligent creatures with tactics, but still, it's just... Never mind.
Someone's being racist towards orcs.
So yeah, what shops are in town?
It's got a good spread. It's got some it's kind of like a midpoint between Spring Meadow and North Pass, so it's got a lot of cross traffic. So you can, if you give enough time, you can probably find something close to what you're looking for in at least one of the shops or like market stalls.
Okay, good to know.
I love your little like Superman curl there.
Oh.
It's like, how did it get there?
Oh, God. Ah, I can't get away.
I'm thinking it's more Ace Ventura, though, at the start of Borkvarrd.
It kind of is more Ace Ventura, especially with he just getting a little bit more messier.
So we'd be appreciated. I would be very appreciated if you could deal with this quickly.
Well, we're going to deal with it anyway, rest assured.
What are you? Oh my god! I already can't believe these people that I just met.
This is my town, Snow. For fuck's sake, I am going to try to help it.
Intimidation check.
There's just not enough.
Right, ladies.
Not enough money.
Who are you intimidating?
Snow.
No.
For what
Ed.
reason?
It's just like to scare you into coming with us.
Fine, you scare me. I run away.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you're gonna do that,
what is it with me and chasing people away? First, it was the guide at the logging camp, and then it was, Frankie was scared.
You didn't chase him away. You just...
All I did was shout at Snow, and she went away like an angsty teenager.
I'm an untrusting person. I mean, I've only one person in this party I trust.
The word
This
is
not a meta.
untrustworthy person.
No,
I
untrusting of
turn to
everyone,
Tybin and Borkvarrd and say, should we just go to the Black Jester and find this ranger?
Yes,
Borkvard's
let's just
outside.
go. Let's just beer, dwarf, beer. Let's go get beer.
It's just beer.
To make
Beer,
this
beer,
still convenient, the one place I first ran
Yes,
off to
little
is the
one.
place of
Beer.
lodging, being the Black Jester, so I'll
Yeah,
also
so
be there.
So you meet Snow back at the Black Jester.
Darting eyes at and Kavara, just like yes.
You
On my way to the Black Jester, I'm gonna write down a bit of paper and like an advertisement.
I'm going to take down that wanted poster, by the way, with our names on it, just so you know. I want that gone!
Yeah,
Was it a bad likeness?
definitely forgot about that. That was
It says, wanted for murder, Kavara, Snow, and Midge. You can at least given us aliases.
what's Artlock?
Artlog, right, sorry.
Fucking says Midge on the poster.
or microphone head right now.
It just has Midge's smile face with sleep underneath it.
So what were you putting up, Artlock?
I've handed it to a local jeweler with the information of the said crystal that nobody else but Snow knows about. And said next time I'm in town. Let me know if this is of your interest.
Okay, so you left it with a jeweler for advertisement to
Yeah.
sell it. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, yeah, you can do that before they get back to the Jester. You all meet back up again, and you go inside. Inside the Black Jester, it is the Black Jester. somewhat smallish kind of inn with a local playing the lute. That
A crying tiefling.
He's call me an asshole.
What are you rolling perception for?
I'm going to see if I can identify the ranger just by look, so I don't have to shout out if there's a fallen ranger in the Blackbuster.
You hear Snow just screaming, crying now. I've been shot 4 times by crossbows, and they only gave me 6 gold pieces.
You can kind of tell there's a rangery looking fellow sitting at the bar.
I guess Kavara nudges to us and lets us know who she thinks it is.
You just assume his class.
Racist.
He doesn't eat. There is a mostly empty bottle of liquor in front of him, and a couple of glasses.
All right, so yeah, I basically announced or kind of just whispered to everybody, just like, this is the guy, or that's the guy, or at least I think it's the guy. He's a ranger. I don't know if he's our ranger.
I'm gonna go up to him, put my hand on his back, and sort of introduce us and us as a party, and I just heard that in my ear, and just explain we're looking for the ranger who came across the orc band from the north.
Eat my sorrows away.
What? Oh, yeah, it's me.
Can I perceive
Is
how
this man
inebriated
drunk?
he is?
I seem to be quite inebriated.
Oh, that
Can we
makes
get some
2 inebriated
coffee?
people.
Can we get some coffee for this man?
Borkvarrd sits down and very ungraceful like, and said, "Sir, you look like you could use the tale of Borkvarrd GodSlayer."
Hearing the damn Borkvarrd's voice again just makes me take another, just like ask for another, like the strongest drink the fucking barkeep has.
Kavara just points at the guy playing the lute and it goes to Borkvarrd. I think he wants to hear the story.
Just ruining this man's job. He's just ever since you guys showed up, every time he's there playing the lute, this Borkvarrd shows up and just
Starts screaming about doing Borkvarrd things.
Okay, well, I guess we're
There
gonna
has
roll.
not been an encounter with bounty hunters yet. No.
So Borkvarrd goes over the loot player and starts very loudly telling the tale about he single-handedly killed 11 bandits
No shit.
and cleared out the encampment, thus saving the town.
what?
You know, it's lucky we got rid of the bandit infestation in the town, because if you were shouting that, we'd probably have assassins on our ass the second we walk out.
So, while Borkvarrd's doing that,
Back to the drunkard.
back to the drunkard.